for choosing Chain Link Theater. We invite you to sit back and relax in the comfort of your car, or gym, or wherever you are. Please remember that talking is permitted during the feature, as that is literally the entire point of the show. So please, turn up your cell phones, grab your own snack, and hold on to your butts. Your feature presentation begins now!
Welcome back to Chain Link Theater, the show where every movie leads us to the next, one actor at a time. I'm Autumn.
And I am Kyle.
And today we're linking from Face Off into The Punisher, thanks to Patricia Arquette's next husband, Thomas Jane.
Yeah, apparently. I don't think we mentioned last episode she was married to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
No.
And then they got divorced, and 5 years after that, she married Thomas Jane.
How fascinating.
I know, right?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And I was just like, who else is she married to? Only those two people, but still.
Yeah.
It's weird that we picked each of her husbands.
It is weird.
All both of them.
We didn't know that till we started
researching
on Thomas Jane like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Fascinating.
A man who was born in Maryland, February 22nd of 1969.
Nice.
So he'd be 57 now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. I don't
What
know
else
a
about
whole
him?
lot of things he's in.
I don't either. All I knew is Punisher. That's the end of my expertise. So I'd never heard of Thomas Jane before The Punisher came out in 2003, right?
Yeah.
And
2004.
2004, and then only ever have known him as The Punisher.
Yeah, me too. He's in The Mist. He's the
Never
main
saw
character of that. Well, okay. We need to get to that one day.
I know how it ends, though.
All right. Well, it's good outside
But
of that,
Andrea is
too.
his wife, right?
She's in it. I don't think she's his wife.
Because I wouldn't mind seeing that happen.
Jesus. We're not spoiling The Mist.
It's not a spoiler.
He apparently got his start when he was 17 in an Indian romantic comedy.
Okay.
Can you pronounce that? Because I can't read it from over here.
Padamati Sangya Ragam.
Right. Which was in an Indian language romantic comedy, which he had to move to India to film for 6 months. And then production ran out of money to pay him. So they gave him an RV instead, which he just sold.
I mean, like, isn't that something that you would do as a young person? Be like, all right, I'll take an RV.
I'll take an RV.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He sold that to fund the move to Hollywood.
Yeah. Where apparently he was homeless and performed on the streets.
Yeah.
He had 2 songs, Hey Joe, which I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
And Knocking on Heaven's Door.
I do know what that is.
Yeah. And then he said that he jokes that people paid him to stop.
Which is funny. So he was, what would you say, when 35 when Punisher came out?
Yeah.
So it was 18 years of acting before
really
getting his big break, because he's barely in Face Off.
He is barely in Face Off, yeah. And then, like, we went through his IMDb, and we just haven't seen the things that he's in, but he's still working to this day.
He is.
Constantly.
Yeah. He's in a lot of episodes of The Expanse, 24, which might be all of them. I don't know.
I never watched it.
He plays Bones in the new Star Trek show, Strange New Worlds, for at least one episode.
I haven't watched that yet. So we'll see. I'll get to that when I'm like 60 on my Trek watch.
Your Trek watch, yeah. You just finished Next Generation.
Yeah, I did. And we haven't finished the movies, though. So we still have 2 movies to watch, 3 movies to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time before you get to that.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's 57. He had 2 spouses. Aisha Hauer lasted for 6 years.
And Patricia Arquette lasted for 5.
Lasted for 5.
And
Not
he's
married
not
at the
been
moment.
married. I mean, he's pretty, though.
He is pretty.
He is pretty.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about Punisher. What else do you want to say about Thomas Jane?
He made a sequel himself. He walked away from the sequel to this one because creative differences, which you never know what that means. Somebody was probably being a dick.
I always assume it's them.
The actor.
Yeah.
It's possible that it's not.
It's possible it's not.
If you're like, I don't want my very fucking next movie to be bad.
Oh,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because I was talking to you yesterday. I think that you and Jason for Canon Brawl should do a series where you cover straight to DVD.
Oh my God.
sequels for big movies.
We're torturing ourselves
I know.
enough on Canon
That
Brawl.
would be so funny.
Please, God, no. Just straight to DVD sequels.
Yeah, just straight to DVD sequels.
Please, God, no. Punisher Warzone did go to theaters, but he made his own.
I never saw that one.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
He made his own in 2012 called Dirty Laundry. It's a short. I'm pretty sure it's probably still on YouTube, and people love it.
I've never seen that.
It's kind of like Nathan Fillion's
Uncharted.
Ugh. Yeah.
He gave us everything we wanted.
Yeah, he should have been Nathan Drake.
He should do it now.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I like the Tom Holland movie. Don't get me wrong.
I do too.
But like, we all want Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake.
Yeah. Even if he is old, I don't care.
I don't give a shit. Just
Yeah.
make it happen.
Other
Nathan
than that,
Fillion could still get it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Other than that, Thomas Jane was born Thomas Elliot and changed his name to his mother's maiden name.
Because there was an actor with Thomas Elliot already.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, yeah. We don't know a lot about him if you can't tell.
I don't know that there's much to know. Everybody knows him as the Punisher.
Yeah, like at least every millennial, I feel like
I
knows him.
would go so far as to say everyone likes him as the Punisher as well.
Yeah. I honestly, now that I've watched, I mean, I have my own opinions,
Yeah.
but I probably prefer John Bernthal.
I do too, but I don't think that's a hot take either.
No, because who doesn't prefer John Bernthal?
The only person that would be more perfect to play Punisher than John Bernthal is Frank Grillo.
Yes. Oh my God.
He would be perfect.
How is Frank Grillo not the Punisher?
I don't know. They already wasted him in Marvel.
They did.
Yeah, they
oh my
did.
God. That is perfect casting, though.
Right?
Good job. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for coming to our, what's it called? Respawn recast?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, are you ready to get to our history with Punisher?
The Punisher.
I've seen it.
Came out April 16th of 2004.
Yeah.
So that would have been before we met. So I saw it probably 3 or 4 times before we met.
I saw it once, and I remember being like, holy, oh my God. Is this what the Punisher's about? And then my brother's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, this is sad.
This is dark.
This is real dark.
Yeah, Max Payne is based on the Punisher.
Yes. I don't know anything about Max Payne. I get him confused with Hitman because I feel like he's bald. Is he bald?
Take this story and put it in a video game.
Okay.
That's now you know everything
Is
about
Max
Max Payne.
Payne bald?
In 3.
Did Max Payne and Hitman come out at the same time? Why do I get them confused?
I don't know. In 3, Max Payne is old and chubby and bald and bearded. But in the
Okay.
first 2, he looks like Michael Madsen.
Okay.
Actually, he looks exactly like Sam Lake, the guy that created them, because he just scanned his face in.
Isn't Sam Lake the guy who made Alan Wake?
Yeah. And
Oh,
Control
okay.
and
The guy who
Randy.
dances?
Yeah.
Okay. I know exactly who that guy is.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It was directed by Jonathan Hensley, who wrote Jumanji.
Yeah, the original Jumanji, which your dad says is hilarious.
He does say that. I love that movie. I don't remember hardly any funny parts.
It's really sad.
It's very sad. Maybe that slow rhinoceros part.
I guess so. But like, it's like, oh yeah, my dad died thinking that I was gone. I disappeared for forever into a board game one night. And your dad's like, oh, cracks me up every time.
The reboots are hilarious.
Their reboots are great.
Yeah. We don't really do modern comedy. but
No, we don't do modern comedy that often, nor do we do things that they ripped from our childhoods and just shook off the
Yes.
dust. I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
But the Jumanji movies are fantastic.
I haven't seen the Total Recall remake or Twisters or
Hell no.
And I hate all the Jurassic World stuff.
Yes, me too.
But what was I talking about?
We just hate stuff.
Jumanji. But the first one of those 2 new ones is amazing.
It is. And honestly, the second one was pretty good too.
Pretty good. A lot of the same jokes.
A lot of the same jokes, yeah. Yeah. But still good.
Yeah.
I mean, Karen Gillian, you can't go wrong.
It was also written by Jonathan Hensley and Michael France, which Michael France wrote Ang Lee's Hulk
Yeah.
and the Fantastic Four with Michael Chiklis,
Right. The one with
Which-
Andrea.
which we covered on Patreon.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you how we feel about it. Go
We
listen.
hate some people in that movie.
Andrea.
Andrea.
Laurie
From-
Holden is so good at playing characters I can't stand.
Right? Literally.
Yeah.
Every single time she's on screen, I'm like, you must be a fantastic actress because I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Every single time you're on screen. Can't stand you.
I need to watch The Mist then.
Maybe I would guarantee you she'll annoy me in that too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's a great actress. But anyway.
My history is I watched it 3 or 4 times before I met you, and then probably once or twice since I met you. But we were watching this, and I was quoting things before they happened that I did not remember until they were about to happen.
Literally, my memories of this are John Travolta and the backstory of what happens to his family. Yeah. And then you recently made me watch the Kevin Nash scene within the last
just on YouTube.
You're just like, hey, watch this. And I'm like, okay.
I tend to do that.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, best fight scene ever. Watch Kevin Nash.
I'm going to stand by that.
Really?
It's great.
It is good, but it's not like...
I wouldn't say ever, but...
Well, I don't know why he's dressed like that. He looks stupid.
Well, yeah, we looked it up, and it's a comic thing.
They can sometimes not do that.
Yeah, they could sometimes not
certain
do that.
colors of ink were cheaper, and we don't have to keep doing that.
That's true.
But, all right, so you ready to do back of box?
The back of the box says... The Punisher, a tale true to its Marvel Comics origin. The Punisher walks through the world we all know, a world darkened by war, crime, cruelty, and injustice. He has no superpowers to battle the evil he sees, only his fierce intelligence, his years of combat experience, and above all, his iron determination to avenge those wronged by society's villains.
All right, yep.
That's cool. That gives nothing away at all.
That gives nothing away. Well, that is impressive.
I like that.
Okay.
Good job, whoever wrote that.
So we basically start off and there's like this yellow Corvette and then two dudes get out of the car and they're talking about like an investment that gives 3 to 1 return on their money. Wait, is that good or is it 1 to 3? Which is that good?
I would say 3 to 1.
Okay. So
triples
that's good.
their money.
Triples their money.
Yeah.
And then a guy on a boat is all like, says like there's someone named like Mr. Astrov that they're going to see. And one of the guys is talking to him and so they're like one of their names is Mikey. That's all I know. But they're talking and they're like, he's not easily trusted, but he knows me and he doesn't like new faces. And then some guy from the boat's like, who the hell are you guys? And then one of the guys is all like, oh, this is whatever. And he's not a cop. And it's all like, that's a weird thing to say when no one asked you. No one asked you if he was a cop, just so you know.
Wild opening line.
Really wild. I wouldn't have opened with that with a bunch of gangsters, personally.
Yeah, nope.
I would have waited till they asked, probably. It just seems like that's exactly what a cop would say.
Yeah.
He's not a cop. But then we see a guy come like down an elevator off the boat, and it's Thomas Jane with blonde hair.
In a white suit.
In like a tan suit, like an Obama tan suit. Yeah.
Like a khaki.
And he's asking to see the money. And so they take out the money and then they shine it with some light. I don't know why. I guess checking it for sperms
Counterfeit, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they like these guys, there's like guns and stuff. And then while this is happening, while we were watching the movie, Kyle was sitting there debating whether or not one of these guys was Harlan Williams over and over again for about 3 minutes of the movie.
When it zoomed out, I was like, oh no, that's not Harlan Williams. And then it zoomed in where his face took up the whole frame. I was like, oh, it is. It zoomed out again,
over and over.
like,
And I was like, I don't even know who Harlan
not.
Williams is. Please decide. I don't know. And I cannot help you.
He's in Half Baked.
Yeah. Now I know who it is. Yeah.
It's not Harlan Williams.
It's not at all.
But I looked it up, and there's a reason I know his face. He's Eddie Jemison, the name of the actor. He's Livingston in Ocean's 11, the short guy like this character.
I never saw any of the
of.
Ocean's movies.
Oh, he's in all 3 of them. He may even be in Ocean's 8, but I doubt it. But that's what I know him from.
Oh, okay. This kid.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the cops show up. So clearly, maybe the guy who's not a cop is maybe a cop. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But cops show up everywhere. And then they shoot Thomas Jane immediately, like a bunch, while the kid, Mikey, the kid that Mikey brought to this situation,
Bobby,
for some reason points a gun at the bad guys, not at the cops.
he acts like he has his hands up, but they're out.
Yeah,
to the
but
side.
he wasn't pointed at a cop, so I don't know why they opened fire on him.
He never put the gun down.
He never put the gun down, no, but he also wasn't pointing it at them.
Yeah.
But they kill him. They shoot him. And then Thomas Jane, who did not die, sits up out of the body bag, and we find out that he's a cop. And then he walks straight out of this body bag situation next to this dead kid. into his retirement party.
Yeah.
Where luckily, unlike John Travolta in...
he takes this one well.
He takes it much better than John Travolta in Face Off, where Face Off, he's just like, did you think about all the people who fucking died, though? Oh my God, Jesus.
Yeah.
We just wanted to eat cake and maybe not think, like, have an existential crisis today. We find out that the dead kid is Robert Saint, Howard Saint's son. Bobby. So basically... the Saint family is like anyway, there's a guy, Will Patton, right?
Yeah.
He's on his way, I'm assuming, to tell the Saint family that their son is dead. And then it's really sad, though, because you see like the back of John Travolta and his wife clearly getting the news, and they're devastated. She collapses. Awful.
Yeah.
So, and then they go pick up not Harlan Williams off the street to start beating him up because they know that he was the last person with Bobby.
Yeah.
And so they want to figure out what happened. So this guy, basically, not Harlan Williams, his name's Mikey. He tells them that he only sold Robert pot, but like Robert wanted to get in on bigger business. He wanted to make an investment. So it was Bobby's idea to go do this.
Yeah.
And so then I did think this part was kind of sad because Mikey asked them, just please don't hurt my face because I don't want my mom to see me like that when I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, Will Patton, who could get it in this movie, by the way?
Will Patton. I fucking love Will Patton. He's in Gone in 60 Seconds as well. He's the main guy helping him.
Yeah.
And he's hilarious in that. And
He's got
you're right.
crazy riz.
He's got so much riz.
He does.
He could totally get it.
I heard that we're not saying riz anymore, but
well,
I
we're
like
millennials, so we can say whatever
I
we
want.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He's got so much charisma.
He's got charisma. Like, we never would have said that. But yeah.
Got game, I guess we would have said.
Yeah, probably. But I like Riz.
Yeah.
It really just kind of...
They should remake He Got Game with He Got Riz.
He got Riz. He does. So he basically tells him, like, if I wanted you dead, I would have left you in prison where we have people who would have raped you to death.
Jesus. But yeah.
Literally what he says.
Yeah.
So... thank you for getting me out of prison, I guess. And so they give the name Otto Craig to the Saint family. And John Travolta shows up and basically is talking to Mikey. And there are like a few other gangsters in this room. And he's talking about like, you were supposed to protect my son and you were not with my son. And that is your job. And Mikey's like basically apologizing for, like, he's like, but it was his idea. He wanted to impress you. So...
I love what he says after that. He's like, my son did not need to impress me.
And then he shoots a different guy in the room because that guy's job was to protect Bobby.
Yeah.
So he kills that guy.
He says the man who's responsible for my son's death will die.
Yeah.
It turns out shoots a different guy.
He shoots one of his like bodyguards.
Yeah.
But I did like that line where he says, my son didn't need to impress me. Yeah. I honestly really like the Saint family.
I do too, except that they blame... Frank Castle,
get this. Yeah.
Which he had nothing to do with.
Frank Castle was technically shot before...
Frank Castle,
Bobby got killed.
When he first saw Bobby was there, was like, why the hell did you bring a new person?
Yeah, who's this person?
Yeah.
And then he literally gets shot, quote unquote, because it was blanks, obviously.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So he's laying on the ground, supposedly bleeding out when your son got killed.
Yeah. So why aren't you going after the cops who actually shot your kid?
Yeah, or kill Mikey.
Or kill Mikey. Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah.
So, and this is, if you've never seen The Punisher, do not get attached to Frank's family. Just don't.
Don't get attached to anybody.
None of them. Okay. So Frank is basically, he goes home and he goes to tell his soon dead son that the job is over and now he's retired. And after they go on a vacation to Puerto Rico, they're going to move to London. So that's the plan. And the soon dead boy is just like hanging out in a doghouse. I don't know why. I don't understand why. So then John Travolta is in the morgue with his baby, which is honestly like, for some reason, this movie was how much after Face Off? And John Travolta was way more attractive in this one.
Yeah, I have now seen 2 John Travolta movies back to back, and I wouldn't have said I was a fan of him before. I like him.
I like him a lot.
He's fun to watch.
He is fun to watch.
In both
and these were such different characters.
Yes.
Like in Face Off, he seemed like he had so much fun.
It's 3 different characters. Sean is so different than both of these.
Who is Sean?
Sean Archer.
Archer. Okay.
And him playing Castor.
Yeah, when he's Archer Castor
Howard Saint
and
too.
Castor Archer. Yeah. Man,
So we could have used him to get here, but now we get to use him again later.
I know for Look Who's Talking.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not going to use it.
I love Look Who's Talking.
Okay.
And so basically he's standing there and he's talking about how he used to have to dress Bobby until he was 13. And just like kind of reminiscing about his baby who is now dead.
Yeah.
And then he starts asking the cop who's in the room who Otto Craig is. And the cop's basically like, leave this to the professionals. And then Howard's like, okay, I'll do that. And he walks out, which he's not going to do that.
No, he is not.
He's not going to do that. And so they have paid everyone in any reach that they can afford. Not even afford.
Yeah.
Get a hold of for
Affording is not a
information on who Otto Craig is. And then we see Krieg, whatever. It doesn't come up again, so don't get attached to that name. So the Castle family has made it to Puerto Rico, and it's like everyone. It's literally her side of the family and his side of the family, and like all of their nieces and nephews, it looks like.
Yeah.
Everybody is there. Like literally everyone. And the wife is wearing a white dress and walking on the beach and talking about how happy they are together. So... what have I said in other movies?
Every movie.
Every movie. If your wife is being all like, oh my God, lovey-dovey.
Pretty on the beach.
Pretty.
In white.
Don't. She's dead.
Get attached.
Don't
That's
get
Samantha
attached.
Mathis, by the way.
Who is that?
She's Princess Daisy in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, okay.
Which means that she's also Patrick Bateman's girlfriend in American Psycho.
Wow. I thought Reese Witherspoon was.
Well, she's one of his girlfriends. There's
okay.
another one.
I haven't seen either of those movies in a really long time.
Mario or Psycho?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. No, I've listened
one
to
of them's great. One of them's great.
I like Bob Hoskins though. So
yeah.
But they go to dinner with the family, and for some reason his dad's doing the speech and is all like, when these two powers combine, they make this little scrawny white boy, and aren't we all so happy that this white boy exists?
Yeah.
And it's just like there are other people here who had nothing to do with this kid, so.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're celebrating though.
Right.
All right.
I guess.
And then Frank and his wife go get nasty on the beach like 10 feet away from their family that's eating dinner.
It's like 50 feet. Yeah.
It's too close.
It's too close.
Too close. And then she says, we aren't lucky, we're blessed. And I'm like, you're neither.
Jesus.
Neither. Don't get attached. And so they are having the funeral for Bobby. And they hand Howard as like a whole folder on who is Otto Krieg.
That dude was not undercover very well.
Not at all. They know his name. They know that he's on vacation. They know about the family reunion. They know that he's relocating to London.
Jesus.
They know everything about him.
Yeah, they do.
And while they're sitting there, at first, John Travolta's basically like, well, then you need to kill him. And his wife says, no.
She's been in a black veil this entire scene.
Yeah.
We've never seen her face.
And she uncovers her face and she says, his entire family.
Yeah.
And then John Travolta's just like, man, you're hot.
He turns to her and goes, is that what you want?
And she says, yeah.
And she goes, mm-hmm. And I love the way he looks back at Will Patton like, Jesus.
And he's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
This chick is insane.
She's okay. That's
But
what
yeah,
we're doing
no,
then.
go massacre the whole family.
She is the, did you watch Mulholland Drive?
No, you told me about it though, and it was like a fever dream.
Yeah, she is the actress in that movie. Like the character is an actress.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all I know her from.
Well, she's pretty good in this movie, to be honest.
She's pretty good in that movie.
I haven't seen it. So we go to the beach and everyone's like just hanging out in broad daylight, having a barbecue outside, and we see armed men just walking up, obviously armed, on their way to just kill a bunch of kids and the whole family.
Oh my
It's
God.
a lot. And then Frank and his dad go to talk about weapons. I don't know. I'm not Reba. I don't know what's happening. They're just talking about guns and being like,
They're
oh,
nerding out, yeah.
look at all the guns in this room. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I've washed them. Oh, okay, cool.
Insane. They just happen to be in that room when this happens.
Yeah. And the dad's like, I keep all of these guns fully loaded just in case something happens. Okay. And so then they're just standing at the window, and then Frank is looking out and his mom gets shot.
They hear one gunshot and he looks up.
And his mom's like, ah. And then
And he
there she goes.
Mom?
Yeah, and then she's down.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts running and screaming. So Frank and his dad are armed. His wife and son are underneath like a boat on the beach.
Yeah.
And the men who are doing the massacring are being very methodical. Like they're checking under things. If people are making noises on the ground, they're finishing the job.
Yeah.
Like it is a very graphic and
It is.
horrifying scene.
I forgot that they murdered everyone.
Everyone.
I thought it was just his wife and son. I forgot about this.
Me too. I thought it was just his wife and son. I had
Good
no
Lord.
clue that it was literally his entire family.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Nuts. So, his dad they make it outside because they're trying to fight off because they have guns now. And so he gets like grabbed from behind by a guy. His dad gets shot. And then his dad, like in his last move, stabs the guy or something that has Frank.
Yeah.
And then Frank is now looking for his wife and son because they're the only bodies I guess he doesn't see right now.
Yeah.
He does see his wife run away though because she's wearing bright pink pants, which is unfortunate for the situation. But her and the kid make it to a vehicle with a boat attached to it.
Yeah.
And they start taking off. And all of the armed men immediately go get in another car to pursue her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a getaway kind of thing where they're ramming her a bunch.
chase, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the one thing I don't necessarily understand, I guess, because the wife, like, for some reason, the bad guys get like, oh, the boat detaches, so they can't get around the boat. So she gets away a little bit, but then immediately wrecks.
Because they
the
shut
car.
out her tires.
Oh, okay.
They
Is
start
that what happened?
unloading automatic fire when they can't get around the boat.
Oh, okay. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And so then she runs up to a business that clearly isn't open and starts screaming for someone to help her. And I'm like, there are 5 armed men behind you.
Yeah.
What do you think anyone would be able to provide for you right now? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wish that this was a police station or something, but it's not. It looks literally like a convenience store or like a marina.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So anyway, her and the son start just like running down because the son's like, oh, look, grandpa's boat. And I'm like, you really think you're going to get away on a fucking boat? Because by this point, the bad guys have made it around the boat that crashed in the street.
Yeah, and they're trying to push the blazer out of the way.
Yeah.
The
And
flipped
there's
blazer.
like, yeah, let's go get on a sailboat right now. It's going to take 15 minutes to kick off. This isn't going to work.
Oh.
But anyway, so they start running down the pier towards a boat. And at this time, Frank is on a motorcycle and he's been coming like this way the whole time.
Yeah.
So wife and son get just mowed down
Yeah.
on the pier, like run
By the truck.
over by the truck.
Not even the guns.
Yeah, just run over.
Yeah.
Frank shows up on the motorcycle, finds them dead in the middle of the pier, and then there's no truck to be seen because I just envision the truck doing like a 40-point turn
At the end
of the pier to turn around and come back. And then Frank shoots at them and kills their driver.
Yeah,
Because they're
which makes
coming
them
back to
crash.
try and kill him.
Yeah.
And so, but I also think it's kind of sad because all he keeps yelling for is Maria, which is his wife's name, and he never once looks at his son.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, okay. Because he was like, I could have made another one. It's fine. just need my wife. But anyway, it's probably because it's too heavy. So they kill the driver, and then all the guys get out, and a guy who looks remarkably like Bobby, who we looked up and is the same actor as Bobby, apparently, which is the Howard's other son, like stabs him in the chest, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And like roundhouse kicks him in the face.
It kicks him first.
Yeah.
In the face.
And then they drag him to, like, they kick him off the pier.
He's already taken a shot to the knee, which made him go down. And then he ran out of bullets because it was a shotgun.
Yeah.
He ran out of shells. And then he's taken a shot to the chest.
Yeah.
And then the guy roundhouse kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
And then they start putting gasoline on everything.
Yeah. They start trying to light him on fire.
Yeah.
And then they just like walk away and he falls off the.
It explodes right in his face.
Yeah. And then he
flies into the water.
Obviously doesn't die, but now he
But I
knows.
guess in movies, if the red part of the explosion doesn't touch you, you're fine.
That is facts, I think.
Your organs don't
That's how
immediately
it works.
liquefy.
If you're not in the circle on Baldur's Gate, you're fine. So, and sometimes you just got to do it anyway. Even
Don't
if-
explosions like liquefy people's organs?
I have no idea.
Because the amount of heat.
Oh, I have no idea. I just do fireball anytime, even if my companions are standing on it.
Oh, I didn't mean Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
I never do.
Well, Jacob yelled at me the other day because we were fighting some guy And I just started throwing alchemist fire at him. And Jacob was like, please stop doing that. I'm like way too close to this while I'm just lobbing grenades at him.
Yeah.
But it worked. So who
Can't
was
argue
really
results.
wrong? But anyway, so Frank, who is not going to die. So you can get attached to Frank, I guess. But
Yeah, the Punisher didn't die in the Punisher.
Yeah, he
Spoiler
didn't die in
alert.
the Punisher. I don't know how he didn't die, though, because when he washes up on the beach, he's face down.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't die. It
So-
seems like he probably should have.
Knee shot, chest shot,
Fire?
chest stab, explosion.
Also,
Weeks
where's
in water.
I also question. I feel like at this point for me, I've never been through this. Thank God, obviously, because I'd be dead. I would feel like there is no point in living anymore if every single person I love on this earth is gone.
Well, there's one point in living.
I don't have the energy for that probably
Well, yeah.
right now because it's never happened to me. But anyway, so some guy comes and gets Frank off the boat. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't think they ever really explain who
He
it is.
saw him at the beginning. He works at that marina that she tried to knock on the door for.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was like one of his cop friends who just showed up and saved him. And I was
No.
like, oh, okay. Why didn't you help in any of this
Yeah,
situation?
he waved at him at the beginning during the family reunion.
Oh, okay. And so they go to now we're back in the States. And
There's a part where he says, Vaya con Dios.
that hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
Has
okay.
it?
I thought it was. Go on.
Yeah, it hasn't happened. So we have like a shot of the club, and then basically you're almost there. Because like Mr. Saint sends his wife to dance with Will Patton, and they seem like they're like have a weird connection. Like Will Patton and his wife, Mr. Saint's wife, are like very intimate seeming on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Very close to
Very
each other.
close.
And Howard's watching this whole thing, and then when they go home, he's like, "Oh, you made me kill a whole family. Here are diamonds," and then they bone each other.
Yeah. Right.
And that's it. And then we get to the Via con Dios part. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So Frank is taken back to the house where his family was brutally murdered because why not, I guess? I don't know. And then he has a bigger beard now. So I guess maybe I don't know how quickly he grows facial hair. How long do you think it's been? Like a month?
I guess.
Because there were boards on the windows.
It would have had to have been.
Yeah. So, and then and his son gave him a Punisher shirt because he said it means something. I don't know.
And his dad was like, I don't read comics.
I don't read comics. I don't wear t-shirts. I'm not wearing that. So he finds the Punisher shirt like washed up on the beach, and he takes it, and then he walks away from the guy with the boat while he's on the island of Puerto Rico. I don't know where he's going because don't you need a boat to get
Gonna
off?
walk underwater.
Yeah,
back
he's
to the
just like,
States.
all right, well, I'm not going to go with you. I'm just going to walk into the bushes over here. And it's like, okay. And he has like a rug full of guns strapped to his back.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably go with a boat to get off of the island.
And that's
I
when the
don't
guy
know.
says Vaya con Dios castle.
But then they would
And
say
then he
what it
says-
means. Yeah.
Well, yeah, then he says go with God, which we already knew.
Yeah.
But then he says God's going to sit this one out.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I guess it is cool. Yeah, I guess it is cool. So Frank makes it back to the States, and we see him prepping his apartment like with traps and hiding guns places for all the murdering that's going to happen. He also is building a car. I don't know what kind of car.
A 69 Pontiac GTO.
Yeah. And he's putting
Sweet.
don't get attached to that either.
No.
He's putting like metal slideys so that he can not get
Metal
shot.
slideys.
What do you call them?
Windows.
Shields?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
metal sliding windows.
To like pop up
Yeah.
when someone's shooting at
You
him.
would think they're bulletproof. Yeah.
You would think that, but they do seem thin.
Yeah, they do.
So, because that car would be heavy.
Yeah.
And then we see TV's Ben Foster.
Right.
And he plays video games. We couldn't figure out what video game it was.
But I love that when it first cuts to him, you don't know he's playing a video game, and he's like, "You are a great disappointment to your mother and I."
Yeah. I did like
still
that.
quote that.
And he has piercings, like a lot of piercings.
So many piercings.
So, like
Like
all over
3
the place.
lip rings, an eyebrow ring, 2 nose rings.
Yeah. So don't get attached to those either. Anyway, and so the neighbors all go out to gawk at Frank while he's working at on his car. Like they've never seen a neighbor outside. And it's Dave, who is Ben Foster, Rebecca Romaine, and another guy named like Bumbo.
Yep.
Bumbo.
Bumpo. It's playing Broken by Seether while this scene happens.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Seether and Amy Lee.
Yes, I do know that one.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. So Frank kidnaps not Harlan Williams, And he has him like strapped up to the ceiling, and he's asking him about the saints, and he says that he's going to blowtorch him, but he's also like, and what's great about being blowtorched is you actually won't feel any pain. You'll just feel cold as your nerves die. And so Mikey is still claiming to know nothing. And then Frank is like, okay. And then he's like broiling a steak behind him with like a, blowtorch. And then he's poking him with a popsicle. So Mikey's like, oh God, I'm dying. But I'm also like, but if it didn't hurt, then why are you worried about it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just be like, I think I'll be fine.
It's
trauma.
He's panicking because he thinks it's going to hurt later.
Yeah.
What's that called? Placebo.
Yes.
I also don't know if getting poked with a popsicle would feel this, if, you feel the solid of the popsicle.
And wouldn't it get less cold, like as they're poking
it keeps
you?
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that this would work for very long.
Probably not.
Also, I think that he probably should have burned him.
But Mikey's an idiot, too.
Mikey is an idiot. He's actually pretty helpful. So
he ends up being very helpful.
Mikey tells him that there are these brothers called the Toro brothers and something about money laundering. I really don't get it. But the Howards and the Toros have a business basically where the Toros smuggle in the money, and then the Howards, I think, are washing the money for the Toros and taking a portion.
That sounds right.
Something. I don't know. It's two gang families, two like cartel-ish families, I guess, that are working together. So that's enough. And then Frank lets him go and shoves a popsicle in his mouth and I guess sends him out the door.
Yeah.
While this is his apartment. So I probably wouldn't have done any of that. I wouldn't have led them to my apartment. But like TV's Ben Foster and Bumbo are...
What TV show?
None. I don't think he's ever been on one. But I don't know. That's just a reference to our X-Men show on our Patreon because it cracked me
X-Men
up when
3.
you said that. But they're debating whether or not they should call the police, and Ben Foster luckily does rule 1 and says let's mind our own business because he might be murdering someone in there and we don't want to get killed next, so mind your business. But
I love Ben Foster.
Yeah. And then Frank tells Mikey that you are going to help me or you're going to be the Howard's lackey for the rest of your life. And then Mikey starts telling him the Howard schedule, and the wife goes to shop every Thursday and to see a movie by herself at 8:00 at night. And she always parks in the same place. And so, and then we find out that Will Patton's name is Quentin Glass, who is gay. We find out.
Yeah.
So that'll come up later.
Yeah, it shows him making out with a guy in an alley.
Yeah, which I literally said, I was like, this seems sexual. And you were just like,
it is.
It is. And then they start kissing, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's like Ian and Mickey from
Shameless.
Yeah. It's this very aggressive fighting each other, kind of making out thing going on. But anyway, so Howard finds Frank's tombstone in the middle of his golf course with the death date marked off.
I love that because somebody calls him and is like, you're not going to believe this. And then it shows that he sees the gravestone.
I think it was this,
and he goes,
I
think I might.
I think I might believe that, actually. Which I think that he's playing his cards too soon, personally. I think he probably should have killed a couple of them before he revealed that he existed.
Oh,
because at this point, they thought Frank was dead. So why not just lean into that?
Yeah, he's trying to rule by fear. That seems like giving them an advantage.
Because now they know who's doing it.
And now they can prepare.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter, though.
No, it's not going to matter. So anyway, but Frank goes to see some of his old friends and ask why no one's in jail for murdering his family. And they tell him to like calm down or something, which I tell Jacob all the time because Jacob used to tell me to calm down all the time. And I started telling him that every time he told me to calm down, I would punch him.
He didn't even mean it. He says that when you just get excited.
I know. But now he doesn't say it at all.
It's a trigger word for you.
It is a trigger word for me. And now he doesn't say it because I'm like, I will hit you.
Yeah.
Every single time you tell me to calm down, I get to hit you.
Yeah. I don't say it
And he
either.
doesn't live in the same state as me. So I have a tally of how many times I get to punch him. But he doesn't say it anymore. And now when he does say it, he'll justify it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, no, that doesn't count because of this. But anyway, so Frank goes and breaks into the money laundering operation. But this is another thing that was confusing because when he was talking to his cop friends, like the media knew who he was. So the media now even knows who Frank Castle is, what happened to Frank Castle's family, and that Frank Castle is not dead.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's an undercover FBI agent.
Yeah.
Why is he a celebrity?
I don't know.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like how Archer at the end of Face Off was like a well-known FBI agent, and she's like, why?
Well, look, at least when he goes undercover, he steals faces to do it.
True, the one time. Look what happened to him that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
You can't have both.
You could put 5 family members and 5 FBI agents in the same room, and I don't think I'd know which one's the FBI agents.
Right.
I have no idea. Like, that's just such a weird thing to keep track of.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Frank breaks into the money laundering operation pretty easily. Kind of just walks in.
Yeah.
It's like no one's tried before. Yeah. And he just beats people up, and he takes the elevator to the floor where the men are, I don't know, washing the money. I don't know what they're doing here.
Yeah.
And I did like this because the old men who are doing it, they're like, do you know whose money this is? And then Frank is all like, Howard Saint. And then they're like, he's going to fuck up your life. And he goes, he's already fucked up my life.
He did fuck up my life.
Which is true. So and then he tells them to throw all the money out the window after taking some for himself.
Yeah.
So he takes a portion for himself, and then he has them throw the rest of it out the window onto the streets.
Man, the way he acts as Punisher, I'm loving it. The nonchalantness.
It's very nonchalant because he doesn't care. That's the thing.
Doesn't care about anything anymore.
Does he say that in this movie? Because I know that.
Say what?
That I don't care if I live or die, and you do.
That is in Face Off.
It's accurate, though.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So John Travolta should. Well, they're basically anyway. It's fine. This is apparently in Tampa. We find that out. So Frank takes out Howard's left-hand man. He shoots that guy, and then he takes out the left-hand man's right-hand man.
Yeah.
So I've never seen these men before, but he shoots two old guys.
Well, I called him his left-hand man because he was in the pickup truck that ran down.
Oh, with Will Patton.
Mrs. and Junior Castle.
Yes.
That's Will Patton is his right-hand man.
Okay. And then the other guy was just the left-hand man's right-hand man.
Yeah.
So they're dead.
We've never
now.
seen that guy before.
These are like the first people I think we've actually seen him kill because he kind of like took everyone else out on the way up non-lethally.
Yeah.
So these are the first people that he's just like, no, I'm going to kill you.
Yep.
Okay. And then who's Ben?
Ben Foster?
Oh, yeah. So Ben Foster and the other guy go to gawk at Frank as he's coming home because he keeps coming home just in a trench coat with weapons and stuff and a duffel bag, and they're watching him through like the crack in their door, and then it's actually quite a cute scene because they fall out
on top of each other
in the hallway, and then they're just like, hi Frank, and he just like looks at them and then leaves. And then we realize that he's been drinking heavily, Frank, obviously. That doesn't surprise me.
Wild turkey, by the way. So that is that's that deep depression.
Yeah. And then Howard is complaining that they can't find Frank. And he's like, well, clearly Frank wants to die, so we need to just let him, we need to hurry that shit up. And then the Toros brothers come to talk about the risk to the business, and they say that they want their money back because everything that got thrown out the window was part of their money.
Yep.
And they want protection on the next shipment. And John Travolta agrees to pay their money back and protect the next shipment. Like put extra protection on it, I guess. And so then they send an assassin after Frank. So that's their plan. It's just
they say they know a pro from Memphis.
I will argue all of that. This guy is stupid.
Wow. I
didn't like it.
Okay.
We'll talk about when it happens. But there's some like guy banging on Rebecca Romaine's door. And then Ben Foster comes out to try and stop the guy from doing it. And then the guy comes up and starts smacking around TV's Ben Foster. And then Frank comes out and removes the guy from the premises. And then Joan says, which that's her name, Rebecca Romaine's name is Joan. And she says she's sorry for what happened to his family. And he says, I'm over it.
Yeah. No, you're not.
No, you're not. How could it? Because it's been 5 months is what we know now. Like, it's only been 5 months since all of this happened. No way in hell are you over it.
Right.
So I think no one said that to him yet, which can't be true. You think every person who would encounter you would say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's awful. Also, I don't know.
Rebecca Romaine, by the way, that's the first time we've mentioned her name. That's Mystique. She's
Oh yeah. Yeah.
double Marvel duty. Apparently.
Double Marvel duty. And this could be Mystique.
Could be. Careful.
Careful. So Thomas Jane, Frank Castle, puts a fake fire hydrant by Mrs. Saint's car when she goes into the movies one night. And then he goes through her purse and finds the diamond earrings that Howard gave her because, you know, all women leave their purse in the front seat of their car at night unattended with like probably 30, 40, I don't know, $100,000 earrings just in your bag.
Yeah, but it's chump change.
I know, that's insane. And so then he like makes a call on her phone.
We were struggling to follow his plan.
Yeah, but I get it now.
I do too.
He puts a fire hydrant by the car, and then he takes her car and calls Will Patton. And he like basically blackmails Will Patton and says, I have photos of you. You need to meet me at the Wyndham Hotel in like 15 minutes or I'm going to release these photos. And then he parks Mrs. Saint's car in front of the Wyndham Hotel and she gets a ticket. And then after that happens, he takes the car back to the hydrant, takes the hydrant away and leaves.
Yeah.
So he left her car like nothing happened because he didn't leave the ticket on the car.
Yep.
So genius. This comes up later.
Yeah.
So honestly, I was so confused when it happened.
Me too.
But
I can't wait to explain it later.
and then we're like at the diner that Joan works at, and then this weird guy comes in to play guitar at them. Which,
Not weird at all. Keep going.
it's weird. Why are they? Don't play guitar at me.
He's Mark fucking Colley,
Who's that?
who is a Johnny Cash impersonator. The most famous one, especially now because of this movie.
I mean, I still stand by it's weird.
He's cool as fuck.
Okay. The song.
Even the way he's taking his cigarette in and out of his mouth is cool because he has it between his index and middle when he puts it in his mouth, and then he just moves his hand to take it out with between his ring and pinky. It's so cool.
Why?
Because he's a badass. And it's awesome.
I gotta try to do that. Why?
Yeah, you just did it and you look so cool. I'm so jealous right now.
Stupid. Okay, so
And then he starts playing that dope ass song.
it is a really cool song. I thought that it was a real song. It is a real song, but it's apparently
It is a real
only
song.
in this.
Yeah, he made it up. He wrote it for this.
Why are you looking at Jason?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay, so what's the song?
I can hear what you're thinking. All your doubts and fear.
Oh, so good.
I have heard that a lot in my life, and it's, I guess, just from you.
That's been Jason's ringtone for the entire time I've known him.
Okay, that's probably where I've heard it. But he calls you very rarely, so.
That's true.
But-
he
Yeah.
he plays that song while staring him down the whole
Yeah,
time.
which I would hate.
Yeah, he hated it too.
This is my nightmare.
Yeah, he's not trying to flirt with him.
That's like that one
He's
line.
trying to intimidate
that
him.
one line in Barbie where he says, "Let me play guitar
Yeah,
at you."
but it's not
is
like that.
The most accurate thing ever. No one wants surprise performances, or at least not this girl. Don't do that to me. I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do. How long is it polite to watch this before I pull my phone out?
Right.
I hate it. Anyway, but he is a murderer. So
Yeah.
I
I was going to say, he wanted him to be uncomfortable.
And then he like goes and tells Castle, like, I'm going to play that song at your funeral. And it's
You
just
like
like,
it? I wrote it for you.
it's like, it's fine. It's fine, I guess.
It's awesome.
I mean, I was trying to enjoy my biscuits and gravy, but you kind of like ruined my whole vibe here. And so Frank is at an uppy bridge in his car. What are they called? Drawbridges.
Yeah.
The uppy bridges. And it's uppy right now, not down.
Yes.
So, and then while he's sitting there, there's a green
1968 Plymouth Satellite.
satellite.
Yeah.
Who is like speeding towards him, like
Yeah, it is.
not braking
He ain't
at
gonna
all.
stop.
And so Frank notices it and accelerates and like turns a little bit so that he doesn't take the full force
Yeah.
of the car, because he probably would have gotten just immediately pinched against the bridge.
Yep.
And then doing that gave him enough like distance to when the bridge starts to go down to immediately drive up the bridge and jump over the bridge. And then I guess poor fucking driving skills run in this family because then he immediately wrecks like his wife. The second we need to drive away from someone, we wreck.
Because he had to go off of a drawbridge.
And like
and
it's
it flipped.
bad wrecks too.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been able to get enough speed to do that, honestly.
Not
Shouldn't
in that old ass car.
No.
It's
And
so
with
heavy.
with steel in the windows.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's aluminum if we're honest.
Oh yeah, because we get to see. Oh, and then so he uses his little like shield thing to keep the guy from shooting him while they're before he drives
flips
off
up
the bridge.
a shield on the window, which is awesome.
But he wrecks, and then the guy comes across the bridge and is just standing there. And Frank pulls out a knife, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're an idiot."
You idiot, bringing a knife to a gunfight.
And then he pushes a button on the knife, and it shoots
Into the guy's neck.
into the guy's neck, and the guy dies.
Harry Heck is dead.
And I was just like, because I think my mouth was, my like jaw was dropped for a good 5 minutes after that.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? I was not expecting that. And then Frank
Dumb
just,
son of a bitch. That's what he calls him.
Yep.
You dumb son of a bitch.
and then he's dead.
He's dead.
And so then Frank just gets a new car. I don't think that's how this works. I don't think you can just.
They
Get
never
a
show it again, though. He drives it to the apartment, and then it's never in the movie again.
I thought it was.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't remember it.
If it was, you would know better than me.
Right?
A lot of the movie takes place at night, though, and maybe I couldn't tell the difference between black and green. I don't know.
Well, the black car
And
is
they
definitely
kind of have
gone.
the same body type style, kind
Sort
of a thing.
of.
Well, they both look old.
Okay.
Yeah. They both look old and not like a car that I'm trained, quote unquote, to recognize.
Recognize. Fair
So-
enough.
Anyway, so there's money movement, and Saint Son number 2, who keep in mind is still technically Saint Son number 1 because there's only one guy.
One actor,
What's his name?
John.
John. Okay. He finds a bomb on the money, and then just Frank Castle's standing in the bushes watching this happen, and no one chases him.
Like giggling and rubbing his hands together.
He's just standing there. Like, how long have you been standing here waiting for us to notice the bomb, you idiot? These shots in movies always crack me up just because if this was real life, you wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now the next shipment got destroyed, and Howard, like the Toros brothers come in, are like the Toro, I don't know. They come to tell, like to yell at John Travolta because he's like, okay, so now we just lost all of our money. And then Howard basically is pissed at this point. And he's like, out of 14 shipments, only one got bad. I'm not covering your losses. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and if you have a problem with that, I have more guns than you do. And then he walks away.
And first off, before you get to that part, because that part's funny too, but the guy goes, it's not even Cuban, Howard. Throws the cigar on the ground.
And then Will Patton follows him and is like, we don't have more guns.
We don't have more guns.
We don't have more
He's
guns.
like, I know that.
I know that. Stop it. But I love, because like Will Patton and John Travolta are best friends, basically.
Yeah.
So
And I love them.
TV's Ben Foster goes to Castle because he's like, oh, the abusive guy from earlier is inside Joni's apartment. And then
Like right
Frank
now.
Castle walks in, guns blazing.
Sort of.
Not really. It's just
No
a
guns
ruse.
are out.
It's just a ruse to get him to have dinner. And I'm like, so you spiked this guy's heart rate
Yeah.
for nothing?
What if he turned green?
Why didn't you just like all walk into his, oh my God, that's the next movie we have to talk about. Like, why didn't you just bring like a picnic over to his apartment,
Yeah.
you know, and be like, oh, well, throw us out, I guess.
I guess they felt like they had to trick him.
I don't know. It just seems like trick him a different way.
Yeah.
Like Joni's non-responsive or something.
Jesus.
like
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Anyway, so they have dinner, and then Frank is eating like he's never eaten with anyone before.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because he's not the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
He has forgotten how to interact with humans because he doesn't want to.
I think he hasn't had a home-cooked meal in so long. I think
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Yeah.
But they're all just kind of staring at him, and no one's talking. And I'm like, this is what you wanted for dinner? Just awkwardly sit with this guy who is clearly mean and angry.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for some reason, the boys leave. So TV's Ben Foster and like Bumbo or
To
whatever.
go prepare Ice Florentine.
Yeah, Ice Florentine. And then Joni stays with Frank and then tries to kiss him for some reason while talking about like, oh, I know it's like to have you watch your whole family get massacred. And it's like, but then, she doesn't say that. She says that I know what it's like to try to hide who you are or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she tries to kiss him. I'm like, bitch, his family just fucking died.
Yeah.
You need to read the room. None of what he's indicated is at all ready to deal with any of this energy.
No.
He didn't even want to come to dinner.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything.
Thank God he didn't kiss her.
No, he just is all like, no, I'm not.
He said, I'm not what you're looking for.
Yeah, because honestly, if he had kissed her, I would have been so pissed off.
Yeah.
I would have been so pissed off.
Thank God to the writer of Jumanji.
Like, I know that everyone grieves a different way, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But I'm sorry, 5 months after your wife and son get...
And entire family. Everyone you've ever known
is mowed down because of you.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Not that I would blame him, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, fuck off. Read the room, Rebecca Romaine. This is Mystique coming out. This is a Mystique thing to do.
Yeah, go listen to our Patreon.
But anyway, so
We're not fans.
We're not fans. Actually, I much prefer, though, you can listen to our Patreon if you want, but like, I definitely prefer Rebecca Romaine's Mystique to
Jennifer Lawrence's yes.
Mystique. Anyway, come at me. Go listen to Patreon and listen to the 40 hours of content we recorded or whatever, and then tell me what your opinion is. So they've hired another assassin, and there's a knock on the door, and it's Kevin freaking Nash.
Yeah, it is.
Diesel himself.
Dressed as Where's Waldo.
This guy can step over the top rope of the wrestling ring.
He can.
He can, and he will.
He's like 6'10", I think.
He's so tall. And he's dressed like blonde Where's Waldo. It's ugly. And I kept watching it going, is that Kevin Nash? And you were like, yeah. And I'm just like, he looks ugly.
He does.
And he's not ugly at all. He's really attractive.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anyway, so then this is where I have problems because this is a fight scene. So it's basically... Kevin Nash has to be like, what, 1.5 feet taller than Thomas Jane?
He's 6'10". I would assume Thomas Jane is 6'1", 6'2".
Does it say here?
On his Wikipedia, probably not.
Height.
Just saying things at the computer.
Height. Okay.
Ham hot.
Ham hot. I love that. Okay, so they start fighting.
They do.
You need
All
to go over the
apartment.
fight, though, because my next thing is the end of the fight.
Good Lord. They fight all over this apartment with mostly Kevin Nash whipping his ass.
Yeah,
like
literally.
He's Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc.
What?
He is throwing him through walls. Thomas Jane is trying to find any weapon he can.
Yeah, because he's hitting weapons through the house.
A knife and stabs him in the chest.
And he doesn't
shoulder,
react.
Which I have heard that he actually accidentally did stab him with a real knife and not a prop knife. It doesn't look like that's what happened.
That also...
It kind of seems like the kind of thing you make up to make
It
your
seems
movie
like the
sound
kind
cooler.
of thing you make up, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's...
Why would there have been a real knife on set?
That's what all of the internet says.
I don't buy it.
Buy it if you want to.
Kevin Nash, come on and tell us if you got stabbed by a knife.
Kevin Nash also seems like the type that... Kevin Nash isn't going to break kayfabe.
He wouldn't. You're right. He'd be like, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I almost got grenaded.
Yeah. Yeah. So then there's another part where he throws a grenade at him.
Yep.
And then closes the bathroom door, and Kevin Nash bats it back.
Yeah.
And it goes through the
Like,
window
there's, like-
over the door.
Because if we haven't made it, their apartment he's living in is like a converted warehouse that's been broken up into
yeah.
apartments. So the bathroom has used to be an office used to be an office.
Yeah.
So there's windows around it.
Yeah.
And so he just bats it through one of the windows.
It's a window over the door.
Yeah.
And it lands inside the bathroom with him, and he jumps into the bathtub, which
Yep.
protects him.
Because it is well made.
And then he kicks through the door and starts whipping his ass again.
Yeah, it's very violent. Like,
And then he finally pushes him up against the desk that we showed earlier has a magnum in the
Yeah.
door. And so he bangs the desk to reveal the hidden compartment for the magnum, pulls it out. Kevin Nash grabs it, hammers it once, and it's bent
Yep.
in half.
So like
I love the way
Frank
Thomas Jane
Castle is
looks
getting
at
his
it.
ass kicked.
The way he looks at it when it's bent.
Yeah, I really
It's
think
so
that he was
funny.
like, I'm gonna die.
I'm probably going to die
I'm
here.
gonna die here.
And then he keeps fighting, and we're playing classical music in the other apartment.
Yeah, all the other neighbors are just kind
Dancing and flirting.
of dancing, flirting, listening to like bum 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 ba-day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It might as well be that. And then Nash tackles him through the door of their apartment.
Yep. And they do not help.
No. What are they going to do?
I don't know. Something.
But he makes the fatal error of trying to end this fight by pinning him on next to the stove.
Where Bumpo is Bumbo?
Bumpo, yeah.
Bumpo is already making more food. They just had dinner. This is the same day. So he has like a boiling pot of soup on the stove now.
Yep. So he reaches over and grabs that and slams it into his face.
Yep. And so Kevin Nash is like stumbling backwards.
And then he turns to the camera to reveal his face is all like deformed and melted.
Yeah.
now.
And while that's happening, then the door is still open. So
Punisher
Frank tackles him off
through
of
the
the
banister
stairs.
onto the stairs.
And then they both fall down, and
They roll down the stairs.
only one of them gets back up.
And Frank stands up and everybody looks down there and is like, "Are you okay?" And he says, "I'm fine." And then he turns to look at Nash and his neck is bent backwards.
And there's like just blood starting to come
pull
out from
of
his head.
And he goes,
yeah.
"He's not."
Yeah.
And then he collapses.
And then he collapses. So they
And I fucking love that fight scene.
it is a good. You make me watch it
It's
more.
so good.
I've seen that far more than I've seen the movie.
Probably.
So the neighbors take Frank to his apartment and are trying to fix him because he got fucked up.
Okay, did.
And so while they're in there, this is a smart move because they now know where Frank lives. So John Travolta immediately sent another group of his men, including Will Patton, behind the Russian assassin to make sure the job got done this time. And so they're coming in, and there's an elevator that goes down all of 3
Maybe
feet.
a floor. Yeah.
Not even a floor.
I don't think so.
It's like 3 feet down.
Yeah, 'cause they're
I
crouched.
don't know what the point of that is.
I don't either.
What is the point of that?
I don't know. But like before they get there, there's a quick little funny scene where Ben Foster says, "He looks weak. Is he going to die?" And then she does something to his wound on his chest. Hydrogen peroxide. She keeps pouring on him.
Yeah.
And it makes him jump, and he reaches out and grabs Ben Foster's arm.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, appearances aren't everything."
Ben Foster is hilarious.
I love him
Ben
so
Foster. So they move Frank because they see this group of men now coming into the apartment, and so they put Frank and Rebecca Romaine in this like teeny tiny 3-foot elevator and lower it back down,
Yeah.
and then Ben Foster and Bumpo
Bumpo.
are just waiting in the apartment. So when these men walk in, they're not even pretending like they were doing anything.
No.
They're literally sitting there like they were waiting for this, where I would be like, why aren't you pretending like you're doing each other, robbing him, something? You know, like
Yeah.
pretend to be doing something in this apartment rather than just sitting around
Literally
waiting.
anything. They're sitting.
Facing the door. pretty
Bumpo
much.
is looking at the ground.
Yeah, Bumpo's looking at the ground, and Ben Foster's kind of just facing the door.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why weren't you just like, take your
guys-
pants off? Let's act like we were blowing each other.
Yeah, you guys are not
Something.
good actors.
No, not
But
at all.
They know that the Russian's been there because he's dead.
Yeah, but that's why you act like something was happening in this apartment that maybe we didn't hear all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe we killed the Russian and now we're all hot and heavy because we
Yeah.
murdered a man together. I don't know. So they like ask where Frank Castle is. And Ben Foster is like, leave him alone. And then Ben Foster says, he's not here. And then Quentin says, I'm having a difficult time hearing you.
Dude, when he... it also made me chuckle. Sorry, but you're about to get some insane shit. I was going to get to the one last funny line before that.
Go ahead.
He says, where's Frank Castle? And he goes, I'm not saying shit. And he goes, I don't want you to say shit. I want you to answer me.
I did like that. I'm not telling you to say shit. I'm telling you to answer me. I did like that's like such a boomer joke. I love it.
It is, but it popped me.
It was quite funny. Then this is probably the only part of this movie that I remembered before we rewatched it and before you make me watch that fucking fight scene over and over again.
It'll stick with you.
They proceed to rip out all of Ben Foster's piercings.
We find out his name's Dave. I didn't
Yeah,
know
his
that.
name's Dave. I don't know. So they rip them all out of his face.
He starts with, I bet that's a special one, isn't it? That one's hard to get with the eyebrow piercing.
And I was like, how old are you?
I think he
Piercings aren't
meant
hard to get.
Like it hurts to get.
They pinch and then you get over it.
Yeah.
Which one of your piercings hurt the worst?
My lip.
Your lip?
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
More than this one?
The industrial? The
Yeah.
industrial hurt a lot because he did it crooked.
You also bled like a stuck pig.
Yeah, he did it crooked.
I was
So it
standing
still
there being
hurts.
like, is he supposed to be bleeding this much?
I got that piercing like 5 or 6 years ago, and it still hurts because it's pulling on my ear wrong. I have to wear a hinged industrial.
Yeah.
But definitely the lip.
We literally went to Walmart to get all the aftercare stuff, and there was just blood on the side of your head.
Yeah. And the middle lip actually hurt worse than the one on the side.
You had a middle lip?
Yeah,
or
the
something?
labret underneath.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't the hook.
You had this
kind.
one when I met you.
The side.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, the side one. I only have the two.
I missed that, but I'm 40.
I only have the two, but I have been re-pierced multiple times in my life because I don't wear earrings. So occasionally my sister will just re-pierce my ears.
Yeah.
Hurts.
Stretching hurts too. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've done a lot more stuff for
They all
your...
hurt.
You have a lot of tattoos too.
Yeah, tattoos hurt too. Everything hurts.
Yeah. So anyway, they are walking out and they basically say that if they had known something about Frank Castle, they would have said something now because Ben Foster didn't give anything up.
Yeah.
And so for some reason, Frank Castle comes out of the elevator with thunder and lightning like Frankenstein's monster. And I don't know why.
He does.
I don't know why. I think the only reason why you do this part is so that it hides the sound of the elevator.
Oh, I
Because maybe
guess.
they were like, well, the elevator would technically be too loud, and the guy they left in the hall would definitely hear an elevator unless you add thunderstorm behind it.
Yeah. You're
But
right. That
it
is
still
why they did
seemed
that.
like, what are we doing?
Dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Lightning.
So Frank easily kills the guy that stayed, and then he calls Quentin again with a new location for Quentin to meet. Because the night that he parked the car at the hotel, John Travolta asked Quentin where he went, and Quentin said the Wyndham Hotel. So Mikey told John Travolta, oh, he was at the Wyndham. And then John Travolta was like, okay, that's fine. So last Thursday, John Travolta knows that Quentin was at the Wyndham Hotel last Thursday.
Yeah.
That's what he knows. So Frank calls Quentin again and tells him to meet him at another location for the photos. And then he calls Mikey and he says, you're on. And then Mikey walks into the bathroom and says, oh, Mr. Howard, how do you want me to handle this? I found a ticket in Miss Saint's car. And he hands it to him. Just super casual, hands it to him. Because he says, oh, we'll just handle it like we do all of them. And he says, well, actually, let me see it. And so he looks at it, and it's a parking ticket for the Wyndham Hotel.
Did we talk about how, like earlier in the movie, he noted that he saw him at the Wyndham Hotel?
Yeah, that's why I just covered that Mikey had said the last Thursday that's where Quentin ran off to.
Sorry, I was lost because I was trying to get to my note where he used the paper cutter to kill that guy in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And we skipped it, yeah.
Yeah, I said he killed him. I didn't say how he killed
Yeah.
him. But yeah, I used a paper, like the big, like the big army paper, and I mean like not army.
Oh, arm.
Arm-like ones with the huge blade that you
Yeah.
cut. Big thing. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
He takes it off and uses it like machete, and then I think puts it back together.
So anyway,
So.
Quentin is going to want Howard to see these pictures
Yeah.
from what's about to happen.
Yeah. So basically, Howard now has the parking ticket, and he asked Mikey, he said, where was Quentin last Thursday? And then Mikey's like, oh, the Wyndham. And he's now holding a parking ticket from his wife that
He's
says the
acting it
Wyndham.
so well.
Yeah.
He's like, huh.
So
that's kind of just coincidence.
they're
right?
setting it up to where, obviously, if you're not following, to make Howard believe that his best friend and his wife are having an affair.
Yep.
So Howard goes over to Quentin's house and he's like yelling at him about, not even really yelling at him. He's like talking to Quentin about like, you betrayed me. And I told you about how aggressively Quentin and his lover were with each other when they were making out. So for a second, it seems like Quentin's kind of into this.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
He probably was.
He probably was for a second. Cause like
He was kind of chuckling.
he was
like, what are
because
you
he thought that
doing?
this was like foreplay, I think.
Yeah.
Because John Travolta was walking around and kicking all the furniture and talking about like some ritual or something where
Samurai ritual.
you throw a knife and then whoever wins, or I don't know.
Right.
I wasn't paying attention.
Throw a knife into the floor and whoever gets to it
Yeah.
kills the other man.
And then John Travolta's like, you should get the knife. And Quentin's like, why would I get the knife?
Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
And he's like, oh, no, you're not. We're best friends. Why would you kill me?
And then he picks up the knife.
does kill him. He starts stabbing him. And Quentin, it's really sad, is just standing there going like, what? You're killing me.
I remember that so well. I
Yeah.
was wanting to quote it with him, but it's so sad.
Oh, I
He's
was-
like, why are you killing me?
You
Why
were,
are you
you were
killing me?
cracking up.
I was not. So
But
sad.
it's really sad because then he's all like, "You're having an affair with my wife," and Quentin's like, "No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Literally, no, I'm not." So after he kills his friend, he's now waiting because it's Thursday, and he's waiting for his wife to come home from the movies. And so she comes home, and he starts telling her like, why do you have a ticket from last Thursday at the Wyndham? You were fucking my friend. And she's all like, Quentin's gay. So no, I'm not having sex with Quentin. He's like, you'd say anything.
Slaps her.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you would say. You'd say anything.
Yeah, with Quentin dead in the living room. Yeah. And so then he takes her to a bridge and throws her off of it, and she gets hit by a train.
She does.
So now Howard has killed his best friend and his wife.
Yep.
Yeesh. So Howard goes back to their like club, is what they call it, with no one there, and he offers all of his like goons $50,000 each just for existing, and $50,000 more to the man who kills Frank Castle. And so now Frank begins his assault on the Howard club scene. And so he easily breaks in, and he puts like a bomb on the door.
A cool suit up scene.
Is there?
That you probably apparently don't think is cool too,
Yeah.
where he puts on a bulletproof vest and paints the skull on it. And then he has a whole speech about how beating the Punisher is cool. I didn't write down the speech, but the last word he says is not vengeance, punishment. And then it cuts to him invading the house.
You know, I probably should have wrote that down, but I
it's
didn't.
fine.
So he pretty much easily infiltrates this club because security is lacking on the ground floor.
Yeah.
And then the guys from upstairs who just got paid $50,000 each to kill a man are just drinking champagne for some reason. So they order a champagne thing from downstairs, and Frank's the only person there. And so Frank sends a bomb up in the champagne cooler thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he immediately runs in and starts taking out everyone who's left in the room. And oh my God, there's one death that's crazy because he stabs a guy through the bottom of his jaw, and you can see the
knife
blade in his mouth. And
Yeah.
my mouth, like my jaw dropped for a while on that one because I was just
So
like,
did his.
oh my God.
That
was
guy also
nuts.
put 2 shotgun shells in his chest at point blank range, which a bulletproof vest would not protect you
No.
from. But that's fine.
It's not.
He's a superhero. It's fine.
He's not a superhero. He's just a dude.
He's a superhero.
Yeah.
His plot
you wouldn't-
armor is thick.
Even if I guess you would survive that, it would feel like a
Death.
car hitting you in the
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
Like you would not just keep moving.
He's the Punisher. It's
Okay.
fine, I guess.
So Howard gets in the elevator and escapes, but then he sees one of the guys in front of him is like running out, and he sees the bomb over the door, and he's like, "No, don't!" And then the guy opens the door, and then we see a Shelby Cobra blow up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Because if a Shelby Cobra's
Haven't
in a
seen
movie,
Shelby Cobra the whole movie.
it has to blow up. But the first time we see it,
Yeah,
it gets
it blows
blown
up. You only see it for half a second, and then it's blown up.
You don't even see it until after the explosion starts.
Yeah, it's
and
blowing
they still
up.
wasted a Cobra on this
wasted
movie.
a Cobra. And then we find John, the last Howard son, in a room with like a shelf that's fallen on one of his arms.
Pretending to be trapped by a shelf.
Yeah, he's clearly not. I don't know why you're not
He's
wiggling
sitting
out
at a
of this.
desk and his left arm is kind of under it.
Yeah. And then the gun is like literally within like 2 inches of reaching it. But like I'm a short girl. So if you can't reach something, you just grab something closer and use that as your extra leverage.
Right.
I do that all the time. So I don't know why you haven't picked something else up to get this gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could have gotten the gun. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But then the Punisher just walks in and hands one of the grenades to this
Anti-personnel mine. Doesn't weigh much. About 8 pounds, he says.
and then he ties it to this, like, to the light fixture. And so once
He says, but trying to hold it with an outstretched hand. And
Yeah.
ties it to the light fixture and puts it in his hand.
so the second his hand drops, because it's his only free hand,
It's fucking awesome.
he'll blow up. So as he's walking outside, that guy blows up pretty much.
Because
Yeah.
he's following Howard outside.
He's
Because Howard
following
is
Howard
running away
outside.
and
Yeah.
injured. And Howard is like, you killed my son. And then the explosion
And then
happens.
there's the explosion. He says both of
Both
them.
of them.
Both of them. And
I
then
love this motherfucker.
he like shows Howard the photos confirming that Quentin was gay. and wasn't having an affair with your wife and says, I made you kill your best friend. I made you kill your wife. And now I've killed you. And then he ties Howard to the back of a car by the ankle. And then this is the part that I hate. So he ties Howard to the back of a car and it starts just slowly rolling towards a used car lot. And then all the explosions start going off that he planned, I guess. But then it zooms out and it's in the shape of the fucking Punisher symbol. This is the dumbest stuff.
It's the only dumb thing in this movie.
I don't think it's the only dumb thing, but it was really dumb. I was like, that is so stupid.
It's a cool visual.
How long did he spend outside planning that?
It's the fire in the shape of the skull. It's not even the cars. You can't even plan that.
Like you wouldn't even be oh my God, I hated it. And so Frank goes home and he starts drinking, looking at photos of his family, and he takes his dog tags off and then he gets ready to off himself, but then he stops because he, for some reason, sees like his wife in a train station. I don't know what the fuck she's doing here.
Yeah.
But she's just kind of looking at him and walking away and looking at him again and walking away. And then he's like, all right, I guess I won't kill myself.
It kind of reminded me of the song Megan by Bayside.
Why?
About the girl waiting on a train.
Okay.
And then decides to get up and leave.
Okay. I don't.
Which, you might not know what that song's about.
I know that song. I just do not know it currently.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
The train is a metaphor for
Death. Yeah.
In that song.
I know that one really sad one.
I'm pretty sure. I think she decides not to kill herself. Winter.
Yeah.
That's a much more
That's
literal
a great album.
song. That is a great album, the acoustic album.
Freaking sad.
Yeah.
So he decides not to. I don't know why though, because his wife to me seemed like she was like, come on. And he was like,
about to tell you in the next scene why.
Oh, yeah, he is. So he's packed up and he's ready to leave. Because for some reason, TV's Ben Foster is in the hospital for the earrings being ripped out, which I don't think would require an overnight hospital stay. I don't think so. It would only be a few stitches, right?
Yeah, probably not overnight. It would definitely require a hospital visit.
I don't know that it would, though.
To prevent infection.
Oh, that.
That's a lot of open wounds.
That.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Stitching and all that good stuff.
I don't know. Have any of you ever had an earring ripped out?
Yeah, let us know.
Have you never?
No.
Okay, me neither. I feel like it probably would hurt really bad.
Probably, yeah.
So
especially
anyway,
all of them.
Frank is like packed up and ready to go somewhere. But he's like, he says goodbye to them or to Rebecca Romaine.
Mystique.
And he says that, because they keep calling him family for some reason, and I don't know why. You do not know this man.
They really like the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, they're like, family. Because he's like, that's what he says when he comes out of the elevator. He's like, why didn't you tell them anything? And TV's Ben Foster is all like, because you're family. And it's like, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
There's just a dude who lives in the building who doesn't know you at all.
Doesn't have a family.
Well, Jesus, holy shit. Anyway, so he tells them that he left something in the cabinet for them, and they open the cabinet to find stacks of cash for each of them that is from probably multiple people being murdered to get this money.
Yeah.
So then he says something about like, those who do evil to others, killers, rapists, psychos, sadists will come to know me. Frank Castle is dead. Call me Punisher. Yeah. And it's just like, what are you going to do now, though?
And then the credits start playing Step Up by Drowning Pool.
Step up.
If you want to step up.
What song am I singing?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
okay.
you think you're singing Chop Suey by
I
System
am.
of a Down with different words.
Trust in my... That one. What am I singing?
Is that Chop Suey?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows what I'm doing? Nobody. But anyway, so that's the end of it.
And then it says produced by Kevin Feige.
Yeah, so Kevin Feige's had his fingers in the Marvel pie for a while.
So I looked that up afterward. Apparently, he's been producing Marvel movies since X-Men 1. So that's all of them except for Blade.
This is his whole freaking career.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Because you were surprised to see it on Hulk, which we're about to review for the
Patreon
for the MCU rewatch we're doing. But he's been every single Marvel movie ever, apparently.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Not Spider-Man 1, but X-Men 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man.
Where'd he get his money?
On and on and on. From producing, he's not like executive producing, he's not paying for them.
Oh.
He works for Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering, because, like, what's the guy who does the Game Awards? Where'd he get his money?
Jeff Keighley?
Yeah, Jeff Keighley.
Probably from those people paying to get spots at the Game Awards.
I like Jeff Keighley though.
I do too.
Except for sometimes he tries to get like he's like, "Oh, this is so exciting," and it's like, "No, it isn't, Jeff. Move on." Nobody
He
cares.
loves revealing games that are going to get canceled a month after going live.
He does love that.
High guard, anybody? It then goes to play Eyes Wired Shut by Edgewater during the credits, which I completely forgot. This soundtrack is amazing. This was back when Marvel was putting out soundtracks for their movies that had a bunch of songs written for the soundtrack that were not in the movie.
Oh,
The End Has Come by Ben Moody is one of my favorite songs ever, and it's on the Punisher soundtrack. There's a bunch of other great songs. Eyes Wired Shut by Edgewater is awesome, and then it ends by playing Broken by Seether.
okay.
How'd you feel about the movie?
It's fine.
Man, I still love it.
I honestly didn't care for it, but I didn't have a not fun time. I laughed a lot more about the dead family than I expected to.
Jesus. I think it's the best movie we've watched on the main feed in like 5 episodes.
Really? I think Face Off was so much funner to watch.
Since True Lies. I don't.
Oh, okay. See, I had more fun doing Face Off.
Face Off is probably more fun. I think Punisher is a better movie. Which is probably a hot take.
I mean, Face Off does go on about half an hour longer than it should.
Yeah. And I might not feel that way tomorrow. So
We'll see. I mean, I liked it. I
love it.
It's sad.
Yeah, it makes me want to see way more movies with Ben Foster, John Travolta, Will Patton.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's my turn to pick.
It is your turn to pick.
And I've been glazing Ben Foster all movie.
TV's Ben Foster.
TV's Ben Foster. So I guess I have to pick him.
Okay, that's a good pick. We've already covered X-Men over on Patreon.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to cover that. I'm not going to pick that one.
He's great in that.
He's
great in everything, man.
He is great in that. He is one of the only highlight of the third X-Men movie.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a terrible
Him and
movie.
Ian McKellen.
Oh, Ian McKellen. Oh, I love Ian McKellen. Anyway, listen to that. That was fun to talk about. So I'm going to pick a movie I haven't seen in a really long time.
Hell or High Water.
No.
Oh, that's so good. Though.
Big Trouble.
Oh, okay.
Let's do Big Trouble.
Another movie's one of our dads love. My dad loves that movie.
I've seen that movie.
And I do too.
Yeah. I think I've maybe seen it once or twice. It wasn't one of our rotations.
You remember how many people are in that movie?
1 million.
The world just became our oyster.
Yeah.
That's
Next week
exciting.
we're going to have a lot of choices.
A lot of fun too.
All right.
That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. Maybe. We'll see if it holds up.
Yeah.
That's a wrap for this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. If you like the show, leave a review, follow the chain, and join us next week as we link from The Punisher to Big Trouble. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening. Chain Link Theater will return in Big Trouble.